Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimDwarfWorldFortress, where, I need to, high priority haul over here, where our chief mission is to save Woo's brain. Well, replace Woo's brain. Woo's brain can't really be saved because it was splattered somewhere all around here, unfortunately. But we're going to try to do that. I did go and tag a couple of poor beds that were still outstanding here to be deconstructed there, the one in the prison room, and the one over here in the medical room, because why the heck not? We do have a whole bunch of chickens over here. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to make it... We're not going to worry about egg production over here. We're just going to end up with a meat production. So I realized, I'm going to have to make sure maybe to separate the males out from time to time so that we end up with non-fertilized eggs to cook with. We're not going to care about egg production. We're just going to go to try to produce as many chickens as possible, wait till they come full age, and then slaughter them there. That might not be the best way to work them for food, though. It might end up just costing us a bunch of food to keep the chickens going. But it'll minimize how much hunting we have to do. And that might be good enough. I don't know. There's probably some sort of math that you can do to figure out, if it's efficient to, raise these that way. But, I don't know. It's efficient in real life, in a sense. Assuming the growth pattern's okay. Which, speaking of, actually, what we're going to do is... We are going to set up some more hay. Maybe 2 hay producers over here to make sure that we have plenty of food for these chickens to eat. So, hay grass. Nope, I don't want to click on the eye. I want to click on hay grass. Hey, grass. How's it going? And a little bit more over there. Okay. So we'll keep that going and convert hay grass, which you get a lot of, into chicken meat, which sounds kind of viable. We have a handful of meals. Flex is chugga on his way home. After a disappointing little thing, he's going to come home and find out that Wootrax was shot in the head by our own defenses. So, hooray? Question mark? Mm-hmm. Could flag some things manually to be hunted. I don't know. Is that silver? No, it's plasteel. You know what I'll do? I'm going to do this, but you can't actually reach the plasteel, but at least this way I'll be reminded it exists. So we don't want to mine this out right now. We want Danuge to keep sort of mining out some steel here for us, so we can maybe finish the last gun and then have some actual steel left over. This door not being fixed yet is sort of annoying me. Hardcore Ginger's one of our constructor, right? Here. Well, eat your meal. And then, why is that grayed out? Oh, there we go. I think you were going to feed your meal to Wootrax, which I appreciate, but boom, there, done. Excellent. Oh, we have I missed a bow over here, which can at least be vendored, even if we're not looking to use it. Poor Woo. Alright, so you deconstructing that poor bed. I was deconstructing that. It set up the automatic rebuild, which is okay. Let's make sure we get at least a good quality over here, and likewise over here we want a royal, or not a royal bed, a double bed. And again, at least good quality. It'd be nice to aim higher, but we don't have a golden quality constructor or anything like that. Man, these guys eat a lot. Also, how are these not being butchered? Because it's part of animal handling. Right. I think I can just put animal handling as the #1 priority. Here, even Woo. Because we're not doing taming, we're not doing training or anything like that. So it'll just be a butchering or a slaughter job. Yeah, there we go. Do we still have a bunch of other animals wandering around here that were set to be butchered, like this hare, but it never happened because we didn't have animal handling turned on? I believe that's true. Oh, here's the great chicken slaughter of 5502. Just nasty. All right. How's our sort of internal power grid? We could run an extra redundant line here, but I guess it doesn't really matter too much. We got this, we got that. Got this. It's all right. We don't need more bedrooms. And it'd still be nice to find some steel in here, but I don't think we don't need to worry about doing the internal little diggy holes right now. So that's gonna be fine. We'd still love to get the power here, but it's not like we're hurting that bad for power. We've got the emergency battery backups in these for additional load if need be, like when we need our guns to be on. Need warm clothes because winter is coming, and we don't have much in the way of parkas. And we don't have anyone really doing a lot of full-time tailoring right now, but I guess that's just gonna be the way it is. It's just me, or is Hardcore Ginger have a brutal receding hairline? Poor guy. Man. Alright, we finally have a handful of meals caught up over here, which is nice to see. Oh, poor Woo. And over here, this is going to be at least good quality bed. Right. So those will get done at some point. That's going to be okay. We're already get some more prisoners. Recruit some more. If we can get someone else with some cooking skill. Actually, we got, like, a lot of opportunity. Basically, as long as someone's got, like, one cool skill, we can put them to use. We got a lot of opportunity for specialization here, and that's really what we want to move towards. I mean, we could do that, but I don't want to fall behind on the cleaning. I don't want to fall behind on the hauling. There you go. You're just helping out doing that. Then you're going to go repair some stuff, because we don't have that many constructors either. A little bit of wall repair is fine. And we got some embedded parts of Woo's brain in the wall over here. Ah, it's so tragic. So tragic. Daniel running down there. Caravan. Oh, that's Flex is back. Hooray! I don't know if we can butcher that. Missing some body parts, so we don't get as much meat out of it. But got some little debris over here. Setting for smelting might be handy at this point. We actually might have enough of this little debris kicking around that it would just be a nice way to get a bit more steel. Uses a lot of power, though. Right, that's going to get reconstructed until we get a good one. Lots of little kitties going around. Bark, 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 bark. Just want to double check the zones. We got our chicken coop area, which is there, and everything is fine. Okay. Plenty of booze. We've also got some smoke leaf joints. I still don't know if I'd sell this booze, even though it's a lot of money. Just because we do need a big booze buffer in case something horrible happens. Working on the tilled soil over there. A fair? What? I didn't know that was something in the game. Also, I can't really blame Dark. Because, I mean, like, you know, you probably still love Woo. It's funny that it hasn't led to, like, a bad response over here. I guess Woo isn't aware of it. He's not aware of anything. An affair. That must be something new in Beta 18. I hadn't seen that. But I can't blame her. Now, when Woo gets his cyborg brain, he might come on like a killing spree vengeance thing. So, you know, we'll have to be careful about that. Death to the meat skins. Do I want to keep making my little wooden floors over here? Yes, I do, because it's pretty. So we're going to do this. It doesn't really do much for us, but it looks very nice. I mean, you know, it's a little bit faster walking and whatever, but that's not why I'm doing it. So it's more plants that we'll want to haul in at some point. Oh! Well, we may want to accelerate this because, if nothing else, we might want to encourage the hay to be brought over into the chicken thing. So yeah, that's the one problem with this, is we do end up with, like, a little situation where they don't have free reign over all of our food here. So as a result, they might run out. In particular, if people aren't prioritizing the hay pickups. But I don't want to, like, put too much hay in here because it will decay. We'll do this, I suppose. And then when people wake up, they'll bring food over for the chickens. Yeah, this, I don't know. This might not be maintainable. I'm not sure. A kibble job. Oh, I should just make way more kibble. Apparently I still had some. There's kibble in here probably? Oh, right there. Boom. So yeah, this high priority hay job is actually would be a little sucky because every time they eat one piece of hay, there'll be like another little thing brought over there. Okay, so you got fully stocked on there, and we removed the, well, they didn't remove the limit on kibble, but we made it considerably higher. Make sure it keeps being done, and when it's done, oh, just drop it here. Or do we want to drag it all the way over there? It is bulk, so we get a multiple amounts. I don't know. I don't know what we want to do with that. If we had someone who was like on more consistent hauling duty, like as a full-time, just I haul and nothing else. So basically someone with no skills, but who's like a jogger, that would be the ideal. Alright, at least we're bringing that in. And get stocked up there and keep that relatively full. The kibble, you know what? We should, because the kibble never goes bad. And the cats are allowed in there, last I checked. And we will check that. We're going to extend... We've got lots of room for kibble now. All kibble, all the time. That's good. And then if we check the Animal Area 1, I will extend Animal Area 1 to allow the cats to go in here. In case they want to pick up any of that kibble. Although that means they'll also sleep in these beds. Let me change that a bit. I don't need to pause. What am I doing? Animal Area 1, so we'll just make it, you can get to the kibble, but you can't get to the beds. And I think that big delay may be related to the management table doing some wood chopping for us. Okay, there we go. So now we've got tons of it stored over here. That's probably going to be better, because, again, the kibble doesn't need to be refrigerated. I could possibly get rid of the hay thing, but it's a nice backup. And they do like to eat the hay for some reason. And the hay does take a long time to spoil, so yeah. Okay. I guess I just realized, like, I was looking at the hay like, oh, it's so low number, but that's not from spoiling. That's from being left outside for a really long time and starting to sort of rot. We probably could store a crap ton of hay in here. Okay, if we get messages about our hay going away, we'll re-verify things. But yeah, this is probably going to be fine. It technically decays if it's not refrigerated, but it takes a billion years. Hardcore Ginger is actually mostly just doing hauling. He must not have any construction to do right now. Which is fine, I guess. Let's set that to medical. Excellent quality bed. So now's the time to think. Do we want to scale down our mining with the news so he actually starts researching again? Do we want to get more bulk crafting of some kind going on? You know, keep a steady supply of blocks, for example. How do we want to mess with some of these queues? Because things have finally stabilized. It's a little hard to see these numbers because they're not truly ones. It's just high priority for, like, extracting liquors and burying bodies. Although, for some reason, Hardcore Ginger was set to a 4 here. Let's get you to a baseline 3. But then, yeah, burying corpses is always a 1. Hauling corpses, I suppose, will also set to a 1. Fueling, rearming traps. Like, these are critical things. Take the booze out of things. I don't care who you are. It's probably fine. Beer. There. So the general hauling is level 3. And we've got a few high priority tasks. So it looks like 1s, but basically it's a 3. A lot of people are 1 for a cleaning, and honestly, I'm still very pleased with that. So the question is, do we take Danuge off mining for a little while? We still don't have infinite steel, but we did finish all the defenses. Okay, I will. I'll bring it down to a 4. So Dan's going to be going back to doing a lot of research. And actually, I'm going to turn his managing back onto a 2, so he'll just bop between manage research, and that's going to be okay. Which means Hardcore Ginger could be brought down to a 3 over here. And again, Hardcore Ginger is a great researcher. The problem is he's also a great constructor, and so we have to do that. Whereas Dan can't really do a lot of things. So he's going to be just bopping. He'll do a little manage, and then he'll mostly sit around and research. So right now we're researching towards hospital beds, vitals monitors. Yeah, okay, no, that's pretty legit. Maybe, you know, maybe we want that before we start doing actual bionic surgery on people. That's kind of understandable. Electric smelting is a possibility, and that would lead us also to electric cremation. You know what? Why don't you go and research these first? Because that'll give us an alternate way to get steel for not mining as much. And then go ahead and still do the hospital beds and vitals. But then, we might want to rush our way up to, say, brain surgery. Operation Give Wootrax a Brain Again. I keep changing the operation name, and I think that's gonna be the trend that you're gonna keep seeing, actually. So yeah, got some stuff sitting outside, but it can sit outside for a little while. I don't think it actually hurts the final product. I might be wrong about that. Like, maybe it's super critical that the stuff be brought in instantly, otherwise terrible things happen. I guess we're actually closing in on the end of a growing season, too. Alright, we'll do some bulk hauling in, because why not? It's efficient to haul that in bulk, and we do want it indoors at some point, so why not? Our food storage is actually getting pretty darn full. We still have a ton of cocoa, and I don't think we do anything with it. And I still wonder if that might be some extra research down here? Or is there resource plants? Silver flowers. Oh! Can be extracted in a smelter. So you get a consistent supply of uranium or whatever. That's interesting once we clear out the map. I mean, cocoa must just be something that... Oh, yeah, because I checked, because cookies can use cocoa. Sugar and all this. I mean, we could just move the cookies up the tree here. But it's not food. And by the time we get here, like, most of the sugar gets turned into alcohol. I think that's one of the things. So we might want to increase our, like, both our sugar and flour plantings. I think that's kind of legit. I mean, this might not be the right time to do it, although maybe we're outside of the growing area so things won't get planted, so we can just get everything prepped. Let's double up on both sugar and flour. So we're going to do this. Boom. Okay, so you over here are going to be sugarcane. Sugarcane. And wheat plant. And wheat plant. There we go. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. We'll do one of the walkways a little bit more in a bit. There's some more coffee. Smoke leaf. And we do grow psychoid, don't we? Maybe not. That's tobacco. Smoke leaf. Oh yeah, psychoid. So we probably got tons of psychoid in storage, and we haven't started doing any real drug production there yet either. That'll be another good way to raise money for things. Prima Donna is pregnant. It's one of our kitties. Yeah. Good name for a cat. Oh, we could use a bed setup over here, maybe. I mean, I know that we're not using that many beds, but we've got the bedroom. Let's just do it. In case of emergency, like if we get a lot of prisoners, we could always temporarily turn some of these into prisoner rooms as well. Okay, the food here, very good. Lots of kibble, which we are producing fairly regularly, but I think it's fairly efficient. Yeah, this is filling up pretty quick. Tons of carrots. Catching up on bread. We're like growing it faster than we can cook. But we are starting to do things with it. Cornbread, the meat pies, lots of actual bread, which I think is an ingredient for other things, which is why I set the queue a little higher. Plus, it's a fairly simple meal to create. Yeah, I mean, that's all right. What are you up to? Big products out of that. Woo, how you starting to feel? Joy deprived, feeling pain. Still love your wife. I mean, again, you know, you're just in a coma. Just drooling. Quasi-vegetable here. Consciousness, 20%. Cargo pods. Hello. What is this? Oh, milk. Alright, let's urgently haul that into our base. So one of the things, we don't actually have a milkable animal. Although, you know, again, there's all sorts of, like, boom rat options, but that's not the kind of milk I'm talking about. Milkable animal to potentially unlock a few extra types of recipes. Let's see. You're making armor vests by carrying the steel. Where are you carrying the steel from? Because we might want to do, like, a urgent hauling of that, because it might be more efficient. There's only 2 stacks, and they're, what, stacks of 35? So, yeah, one person will go and grab both of them in one haul, and that sounds pretty good. Making the helmets does sound pretty good, too. Very happy about that. Can't complain. All my little sleepy chickens. An escape pod! Oh my god, the game's decided to, like, give us an extra person. An abrasive pessimist. With asthma. And a cracked spine and cracked pelvis. Is this person considered, like, innocent or not? No, they're not, because they're not a prisoner or anything. We're gonna go and strip them down and finish them off. Who's got... Here. The worm. You've got a fairly high melee skill. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna come over here. You will strip them down. And then shift-click, finish off. Damn it, I was really excited about getting someone else, but this person, like... Even with these traits, I was like, you know what, we'll make it happen. They'll keep snapping, but it's okay. But then you look at their health condition, you're like, no, no, no. That's too much. Get the naked worm coming out here, butchering people, and then hauling them back. What do you got? We got some sunglasses. Cool. Let's get someone to haul that in for us. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Things ready to butcher. Finally having some meals again is really comforting. Also really nice to have the research turned on again. Wootrack's being fed. You, like, put it in a blender. Spoon feed him. He's mostly just drooling there. Poor guy. They're still in their honeymoon period. Like, it's such a tragic story. There's Dan. Dan, the research man. And another Dan. But Danielle. Hunting wild boar. Keeping the meat supply going up. Thank you very much for that. But yeah, researching those steel crops. That, like, sounds so dwarfy. Have some sort of crop that you can just, like, they're metal plants. I love it. We'll definitely be planting those at some point, but I mean, maybe I should prioritize researching that. My god, my voice is going higher the less sure I am about things. But I also want to do this. I mean, the electric smelting is going to give us... I mean, it uses up a lot of power, but we've got power to spare. It's going to give us a bunch of steel. So that's going to be okay for a bit. As long as we've got someone assigned to do that. So a constant source of hunting, because we do want a constant supply of meat for more food options. Although, I mean, we could slow down on the hunting. Because we've got plenty of food, in theory, over here. Just, it's the cooking that's the bottleneck, not the source of, you know, vegetables. And we're going to have meat coming in from the chickens. I don't know, we have so much cocoa. I should just, next time a bulk goods trader comes, I think I'm going to sell all my cocoa. Because we're still getting a solid supply. Like, we can make more chocolate things. It's all right. There's probably some other damn milling stone. Milking stone. Maybe there's some other damn thing that I'm missing in the cooking. I wonder if you can put cocoa in the hopper. That might be an idea. Mmm. What are you eating? Oh, sweet roll. New lovers. Yuns and the worm have come together. Oh my god, we've got so many pairings, which makes it that much more tragic when people actually die. So you guys are sharing this room. You've got only a good quality bed. Slightly impressive room. Like, I don't know how they pick the rooms, but I don't know if they pick who's got the better one or it's just random. They just randomly pick one of the bedrooms. But these ones with these pairs, we really could make them a lot prettier. Let's go ahead and... So this all takes, you know, more time to, you know, maintain. But all these paired up rooms. Although that's the one with wood tracks. Not as important as the one where people are actively sharing a room. There you go. It's worth the maintenance, because we keep 2 people that much happier. Okay. It's starting to fill up. It will be nice to get some statues at some point, too. What are you doing? You are making a helmet. Excellent. Yeah, we've all learned the lesson of head injuries. Although Wu, ironically, was wearing a helmet. Poor helmet, but he was wearing a helmet when he got shot in the head to suffer permanent brain damage. Oh, poor Wu. Alright, lots of food in there for our chickens. Now, one of the things is when the chickens get slaughtered, that will lead to meat over here, which means fewer animals will get queued up to be hunted in the management desk. So I may not need to explicitly turn off the hunting. Because, like, right now, we've got tons of meat over here, so it's probably not flagging things. So it's probably okay to leave things as is. I could lower the sort of meat threshold on our management as well. Like, there's a bunch of different options for what we could do there to, you know, just be slightly more time efficient. I hate it when the cooks go and pick that stuff out there, but... I mean, do I want to have one person that's just a full-time hauler? As, like, their top priority job? It just sounds crummy. Running back here to clean one little dirt speck. That's not great. We may want to go and have just one person on cleaning. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop cleaning to a level 3 priority for everyone for a little while. And when it gets dirty, maybe I'll just cram it up to 1 and I'll keep, like, cycling it. Cleaning bot is, like, the best thing for that. Or if you happen to have one person that could only clean and do nothing else, that would also be fine. I mean, toxic fallout... Few days to over a season. Well, there go all our crops. Do I want to force people to be explicitly indoors? I don't know. I think it kills the plants. I'm going to turn off sowing so we don't try to replant anything. We're going to let people wander around outside for a little bit. But, like, if they get too much toxic fallout, they can get permanent brain damage. Again, I'm getting a lot of that. Let's take a look at our indoor area, which is not technically a full indoor area right now. Because of reasons that I can't remember. Oh, because we wanted people to be able to go outside and flick some switches and things like that. So you are now correctly set to just be in our indoor area. We haven't assigned anyone to this yet, because we can wait a little bit for some of the toxic fallout to start affecting them. And we can bring in another load of this this steel here. Probably when we finish mining this area, we'll do a patch on that. Wait. Why are you digging there instead of here? Oh, someone else must have gone and claimed that tile. I guess that's fine. Here. We'll grab that. Oh, yeah, Daniel. Dansku, and you. Finish mining that. Finish mining this. I know, I'm confusing you. Okay, there we go. And then, boop. Okay. And yeah, we'll be getting people to be just indoors relatively soon here. There you go. Initial toxic buildup is fine. Tell you what, let's haul that in. Thank you. And we'll go ahead and restrict everyone to indoors now. Boom. Okay, well, luckily we've got a lot of food supplies in here. Now, I mean, we can go outside, but I think the plants die. I'm not sure. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But we're not going to go and replant anything right now. Especially since we're going into winter anyway, and the temperature's kind of poop. We'll do lots of indoor stuff. That'll be a chance for, what, research, probably some crafting jobs. If anyone starts to be idle, I'll double check that they've got, you know, something. I could just set up a bunch of, like, level 4 little crafting duties or things for people, for example, to, like, you know, carve rocks. Hardcore ginger, you've even got, like, some passion for it. So, like, literally, if you've got nothing going on, at least the news will be doing research. I think we'll actually be fairly busy in there, and I think we are okay. We can definitely, I think we can tank this out for a while and be fine. We got some cheese. Did we just find that, or do we actually have a cheese-making job? Oh, make 2 cheeses. Hey. Yeah, 8 and 2 over here. Nice. We can use that to make pizzas or something. I don't know if that's a thing. But nice. Man, we got choco milk. Oh, yeah, that's one of the things we can do with chocolate and milk, which we have both of right now. Hey. Be nice if there's, like, just make all the things all the time. Apparently making vegan egg substitute from something, too. Using meat? Wait. Did I read that right? You're allowed to use meat? Oh, tofu counts as meat. Okay. Like, you're using meat in your vegan recipe. Huh? So I get the unowned bed over there. Shared bed. Up to slightly impressive 57. So it's a slight improvement. Yeah, and if we get some statues built or something, that'll be fine. So you can see there's a lot more of these crafting jobs that's starting to happen now. Fair enough. What are you making? Oh, Neutromine. Drinking some brown ale. Armor vest. Making a duster. Yeah, so we're getting a chance to, like, take care of a bunch of these crafting jobs that we've been sitting idle for a while. And it's not like the crafting jobs are more important than what we were doing here. You know, keeping the food stocks going, but it's alright. Like, we are, especially, like, because these are going to drain, we're definitely going to have to make sure that we keep doing this stuff and keep cooking and all that, but we're going to make it through this alright. Without too much of a shortage. Although, it can really last a long time. So we do have a couple of idle people. The Worm and Mihei. The Worm. Yeah, man. I don't know. I mean, for now, you're going to be the cleaner. You're going to clean well above everyone else, but clearly there's no cleaning to be done right now. And Mihei... Oh, what I can do is I can turn on some mining jobs. That's actually a great time for us to go and mine internally to our base. Yeah! Hold on. Now, I might still want to have people who have some crafting passion. I might just want to turn off your mining for now. So, let me turn off mining for everyone. Keep it off for Danuge, even though you got passion. So yeah, it's Mihei, who's got, like, no crafting passions. We'll set you to 3. And the Worm, who's got no crafting passion. Actually, double mining passion. Scream, you actually have art passion. And you're also a cook, so most of you are still going to be cooking. But there we go. So now, if I just reset you and reset you, there you go. You guys will start some mining jobs. Isn't that lovely? And hopefully you can find some internal steel. Yeah, we're going to make it through here fine. If it lasts way too long, then we'll have to, like, adventure outwards from time to time for hunting. We're okay. All right, we got our electric smelter. We will go and set that up as well. That uses a lot of power, but we're okay for now. We don't have a smithy set up either. Although the smithy right now isn't terribly useful. Now we're going to keep trying to cram this stuff in fairly high density. I can still build it though, right? That's a machining table. Sculpting, that. Yeah, we'll go and build them anyway, just because it's like the Pokemon theory. You gotta build them all, or something. And then we'll try to haul in these steel chunks. We'll probably do a thing where we've got, well, this really doesn't stack very well. So I was going to say, oh, we could have a little stockpile in here for the steel chunks, but no, they don't stack well at all. And they're ugly, so we don't really want them in the room. One question, are the blocks ugly? Ooh, these blocks are ugly. Still, it's pretty efficient to have these blocks around. Yeah, this is actually a spot for the chunks. But you just drop them wherever, so you happen to drop them there, because these are full. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, we're making some more cloth. All right. And tables. We struck compacted steel over here. Oh, thank you. That is really nice. Well, maybe I should have done the exploratory digging ages ago. We've been really lucky with some of these little steel chunklets here. Alright. Oh, desk's not set up yet. We need some components over there. Go constructifying. Why are you... Oh, you don't have any steel. Well, there's some steel over there. Just need someone to get around to mining it. There we go. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, that's fine. So, again, there's no one idle. They're keeping busy. That's what I like to see. We're not starving. We're not out of booze. We've got no one idle. That's great. How's our medicine? We got tons of herbal medicine. We got some regular medicine. We got a few bandage kits. Wootrax is still just, like, drooling on the bedspread over here, but I guess that's just the way it's going to be for quite a while before we can start performing brain surgery on you, buddy. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.